Hey guys, welcome to our Azure Learning YouTube channel. Okay, so today we're gonna resume from the VPN. It's a part 2 video. So here we're gonna see the practical setup. Okay, so as per the diagram in that last call, in that last video, we discussed about the structure. Okay, this structure we're gonna implement today practically. Okay, let's do now. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm just going to configure the on-prem network. Yeah. So this is my on-prem RG. Okay, so I'm not having any on-prem resources, so I'm just going to create one server. We can consider that as the on-prem server. Okay, we created the resource group. Now it's a time to create the virtual machine. Okay, it's loading. Yeah. Now I'm just going to create the new one. Okay, so it's loading. Select the resource group which we created and virtual machine name. This is on-prem VM. Okay, and also it's going to be in Central India and availability zone, which is fine. And I'm just taking the standard security. And Windows 2019 is enough for me. So I'm just taking Windows 2019. And this is my credential. Yeah. And if you wanted to add any additional port that you're gonna use, you can add it. But HTTP is not required in this VPN setup. Okay, so disk and then networking. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check my network CIDR range. See, this is my network CIDR range that I'm noting it down. Okay, so this is my on-prem VM. Okay, VM network. Network CIDR. Okay, fine. This is fine, and this is going to be the subnet. That also looks good. Just close this. And okay, so this is fine. Just go to the management, monitoring, just to review and create. Okay, let's create it. Okay, so here we initialized the on-prem VM. Same like what we can do is we can set up the Azure VNet. Okay, one more Azure VNet that is going to be in Azure. Okay, Azure, we can consider that as the Office VM. Okay, so it can go. Now we can create a new VM. Okay, so this is our on-prem VM. We're gonna connect our Office VM via VPN. Okay, that is the concept. And so for that, I'm just going to configure one Office VM now. Okay, the deployment is going on. Just wait. One sec, it's loading. In sometimes this would happen. The screen glitch. Let me refresh it again. Okay, we successfully created the on-prem server. Okay, now it's a time to create the Office VM inside the virtual machines tab. missions. Just going to create the new VM. Let's wait for a moment. Okay, this is just a screen glitch. One sec. Okay, so here we created the on-premises VM so that we could see here. So same like I'm just going to create one more VM, which is Office VM. Okay, so let's define the properties. And I'm just creating the new worksheet. This VM RG. And I'm just giving the name also Office VM. And this also going to be in Central India. You can keep it in any region. That's not a problem. Okay. And I'm just going to pick Windows 2019 and to core CPU, which is fine. Root admin. Root admin is the username. The same username and password I'm just using here. Just to avoid the little bit of confusions. I'm just using the same credential. Okay, see? And here I'm just going to go with a different CIDR range. 192.168.0.0. Okay, so this is the new Office Network CIDR range that I'm going to use here. Subnet 1. Okay, so this is our Office Network CIDR range. And also here I'm just going to use /24. Only 256 IPs. I'm just allocating for the subnet. Okay, just add it. Okay, rest all looks good. Let's go to manage, monitoring, advanced, tags. Just do review and create. Okay, so here it validating your um, configuration. Just wait for a moment. Okay. We initiated the creation. Okay. Now the deployment is happening. Hmm. Okay, so this can create. So far what we did, we created the Office VM and we created the on-prem VM. Okay. So now what we supposed to do is we need to configure this local network gateway. Okay. In addition to that, we didn't created only VM. Okay. In addition to that VM, we configured network. Okay. So this is our on-prem network and this is our uh, cloud network. Okay. So now we're gonna create the local network gateway. Just go and set up the local network gateway. See the local network gateway, just create it. I'm just creating this in the VPN RG. Inside this VPN RG, I'm just going to keep all my VPN related resources inside. And this is my local network gateway 1. And here I need to define the IP address. Okay. So what is the IP address my on-prem server has that I need to define? Okay. Just go. Find the on-prem server public IP and that you need to define here. And then your on-prem network CADR range. That also you need to define here. Okay, it's loading, just wait. So this is our on-prem VM. I'm just taking inside. Just go inside. Here you can copy the public IP. Okay. So the on-prem endpoint, the public IP you need to add here, and we need to define the address, CIDR address. Network CIDR addresses. Okay, so 10.0.0/16. Okay. So 10.0.0.0/16. This is our network CIDR range. In some cases, your network might have a different CIDR ranges. So you can add it additionally as also here. Okay. Just to review and create. Just do the local network gateway creation. Okay. If we go to the notification, um, we could see both VMs are created. Okay, taking time. Let's wait. Okay, just wait. Okay, so this is loading. We can do is, let's go to this slide. Now we can set up the virtual network gateway. Okay, just before we initiated the local network gateways, that is, creating here. We could see the log. Okay, but this, slide is taking time to redirect the response, but it's created. Okay, local network gateway is created. So now what we supposed to do is we need to create the virtual network gateway, which is to connect with your virtual Azure virtual network, the Office VM network. Just search virtual network gateway. One sec. Mm. The virtual network gateway. Here we're gonna create the virtual network gateway. Just go here. Mm. Um, Select a virtual network to get the resource group. Okay, we're gonna use this for VPN, and it is going to be in this region and virtual network gateway 1. Okay, and we need to select the network. Which network we need to select? The Office VM VNet that we need to select here. Okay, and then the public IP address. Okay, you can give some name to it. VPN IP. Okay, VPN IP is going to be the name of my public address. Why this public address we needed in the sentence? In on-prem, we are using one IP. Okay, that IP is not allowed inside. So that we switching that IP to this one. Okay, so the VPN IP we defining here, and second IP address is not required. And we are not going to authenticate via key vault. So just skip this one and check. So the SKU. So here you can go with, VPN gateway type. So I'm just taking this VPN gateway 1, which is fine for me. The generation 1. Okay. The rest all looks good. Just go here. Just go here. Okay. So it is not allowing. Something we missed while the creation. Yeah. Um, it asking us to create. What I'll do is, but generally it won't ask like this. Yeah, I just disabled. Just go review and create. It would check the configuration which we did. Okay. So the validation is good. Now we can initiate the creation. Okay, just wait for a moment. Okay, we initiated the virtual network gateway creation. Okay, so this would take 30 minutes of. Okay, so far what we completed, this part we completed, this part we completed, this cloud network and on-prem network, and this local network gateway and virtual network gateway also done. And now the pending is this tunnel execution, this tunnel setup, and then we need to connect VPN um, via this VM, VPN to this VM, and then we need to enable static routing. Only three more parts are pending. We need to establish tunnel, VM's configuration, and then static routing enabling. Okay, if we did this three setup completely, in the sense, this on-prem VM would able to access this VM privately. Okay, so here the virtual network gateway is under the creation. Okay, this would take 30 minutes of time. So I'll see you in the part 3 video. Okay, thank you all.